Good Sunday afternoon, my paper crafting friends. This is Dawn Burchett. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and welcome. Oh my goodness sakes, it is hard to believe, you guys. In 1 week, Christmas is here. That's craziness. Like, where in the world where did the entire year go, right? Anyway, thanks for joining me as I get situated here. Just to remind you, if you happen to bump into me, make sure to click the like button on my page. I love to see that. And also, I do have a community on Facebook, so make sure to join that as well if you haven't already. We'd love to have you. And then, of course, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Dawn's Creative Chalet. And click on that little black bell. That will make sure that you get all notifications as I load videos to YouTube. So it's pretty awesome. And we're growing. Did you guys see? Pearl and I wanted to thank you guys. I've had over 266 new subscribers this last year. And I know that that's really not a lot in the world of YouTube, but for me, it is. It's huge. And I appreciate you being a part of it. So thank you so much. Hey, Kristen, how are you doing? Happy Sunday afternoon. So anyway, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, and tell your crafty friends as well. Love to have them along as well. And also, I'm on Pinterest. I'm trying so hard to remember to pin all the stuff that I'm doing. I don't know, I just too much stuff in my head, right? But anyway, go ahead and dream with me on Pinterest. And that's exactly what I do, is I dream a lot. I don't get as much done. I'm sure you guys get that too. Also, just a last reminder of the last chance list, in case there's anything that you have seen in our holiday catalog and you didn't get a chance to grab it, see if it's still available. I know a lot of things here with the sale pricing on them, and I know we had free shipping last week, but if there is something that you really are kicking yourself that you didn't get, check and see if it's available, or give me a call and I'd be happy to help you to see if it's still available for you to get. And then we do have a few things that are carrying over as well. So that's kind of cool, right? So anyway, just want to remind you about that. And for those of you who have purchased with me this last year, you should be getting this along with a celebration brochure in your snail mail. Yeah, like real mail, you guys. So if you have not, or you should actually see it, I'm thinking soon. I know that people are starting to receive these. I was looking for my celebration brochure. I don't know where it floated off to, but anyway, you should be receiving this in your mailbox any time. Now, if you do not already have a demonstrator and you're newer to the stamping world and you want to get your hands on all this good stuff, reach out to me and I'll make sure to get one to you. Celebration starts in January, and for those of us who are familiar with Celebration, it's the best time of the year. Well, along with Christmas anyway. And that is when you can earn free stuff with your purchases. Woohoo! Like, we all love free, right? Yeah, can't get any better than free. So anyway, with that being said, what a great time to check this out before it goes live on January 5th. And Celebration kicks in on January 5th, and it will last until the end of February on the 28th. All right. Also, with that being said, on the afternoon of the 5th of January of 2023, oh, it's so hard to say that, I'm having a mini catalog and celebration kickoff party. You'll need to RSVP if you are localish here to me, and we're going to party it up at the chalet and welcome in a new catalog. So you'll be working with all new products, get to touch, see, feel, check out some of the other products that we may not be using, but I'll have out on display for you, along with a lot of inspiration to surround you, because I am creating like a crazy lady. And just to show you guys a few things, yeah, I've been making a few cards to help you out. Oh, wait, there's more. So with that being said, I always like to have a lot of samples when you guys come over to party, because then you get to see what to do with all these beautiful, wonderful products between the mini catalog and the celebration brochure with the items that you can purchase for free. So, yeah, you're going to want to be here. You won't want to miss it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Along with the make and takes, we'll also, like I said, have the samples all around, and you'll check out the new products. You can earn the free celebration products with the minimum of a $50 order. And I'm going to have a little dessert and a gift from me. So make sure to RSVP. It's $25 or free with the minimum order. And I'm sure you'll fulfill your minimum order because celebration will be starting. So anyway, all good stuff. So I wanted to run that by you. Along with, in January, this is my class schedule. That's all the way through the end of April. And then we have our normal schedule with the creative card class on the second Thursday of the month, and then the product-based class on the fourth Thursday of the month. And that will be the Country Floral Lane Valentine Love type theme cards. And you're going to love it. It's, oh my gosh, it's so good. I wish I could show you guys other than the samples that I have, of course. But soon we'll be able to share what's inside this beautiful book. And then, oh, one more thing to talk to you guys about. Paper pumpkin. So paper pumpkin in January is typically always something that's kind of Valentine or love themed. And this year as well, called Key to My Heart. And it's going to be cards, and you'll make 3 each of 3 designs. So there'll be 9 cards. And also there's an add-on as well, which I forgot what it was. Oh my goodness sakes. I'm having a brain cramp, or I call it otherwise, but we'll call it a brain cramp. Oh yeah, the heart boxes. It's an add-on, and the add-on number is 162417, and they became available starting the 11th of December. And yeah, 10 treat boxes. So if you, I don't know, do kids, I know I asked this last week, do kids like exchange Valentines like they used to in grade school? I have no idea. I don't have kiddos. So if someone could tell me, I'm curious now. But anyway, I like to give them out as a little something something to my friends. Also to people who are service people that help in your life, you know, like whether it's your nail tech or your hairdresser, the bank teller, the postal carrier, the UPS man, you know, all those people. I love to give them little somethings. This is kind of fun, right? Not just at Christmas, but other times of the year as well. But anyway, with that being said, as we venture into celebration, celebration starts before you need to sign up by the 10th for this particular kit, 10th of the month. And the reason why I say that is we're going to talk about it a little bit more, but with celebration starting earlier than the kickoff of this, if you purchase a subscription, a minimum of a 3-month, so 3, 6, or 12 month, you can earn celebration, free product. And also when you get up to like the 12 month and pay for that ahead, so you get a whole year of paper pumpkin, then you can also earn host rewards. And the host rewards during celebration are awesome. So think about that, you know, especially if you're already, I know I have some subscribers that are with me, and you guys think about it, because what you can do, you can use that to feed what you're already doing with your ongoing subscriptions. And it's a great time to get some freebie stuff along with getting the paper pumpkin that you're already receiving anyway. So I just wanted to put a bug in your ear about that, because we'll be talking about that a bit more as January approaches. And you know, that's not too far away. So anywho, oh, there's one more thing I wanted to tell you guys about, and she has no clue that I'm going to talk about this. But my friend, and she's on my team, Her name is Barb Fisher. And she makes these, I mean, almost looks and smells good enough to eat, you guys. And I just wanted to give a big shout out. I think I did once already on Facebook, but I thought I'm going to do this on my live as well. So my friend Barb, who lives here and lives in Ludington, Michigan, and she ships all over the place, and she is always busy doing vendor events and all of that. She makes these beautiful soaps and hand lotions and all kinds of goodies, and they smell divine. Like, this smells so good, I just want to like eat it. But anyway, it's delish. And she makes the cutest packaging to go with her stuff. Now, I know, unless of course you're local, I'm sure she has her little store open in her home. If you are local to this area in Ludington, Scottsville, Mason County, if you need some last minute stocking stuffers and gifts, contact Barb Fisher. She's on Facebook as The Vintage Tub and More. You can see her little label here. And, you know, not just for Christmas, but any time of the year, you guys. Like I said, she does the most beautiful packaging, and she uses all Stampin' Up! Stuff for packaging. And it's beautiful. It's so pretty. I was so careful to take the the bow off to get to the goodies that were in the box, and she fit both of these items in that box, and she had it just, I mean, it was perfectly wrapped. She makes a beautiful product and beautiful packaging. What more could you want, right? So any time of the year, whether it's for Christmas, birthdays, Valentine's, anything like that, I think it would be a great gift. So anyway, check her out. She's awesome, and I believe that she will ship anywhere. So, yeah. Anyway, like I said, she has no idea that I was going to do that. So today we're going to do a little craft, and I only have one, so it's not going to take very much time. For once, I think my live is going to be under 30 minutes-ish, unless I continue to talk, which I have a tendency to do. But I thought to myself, what can I offer this week before the holiday? I know we're all getting kind of Christmased out at this point. I've done gift cards for the past couple weeks. I'm like, what is it that I can dig into with some new product to tease you with and show you something that's going to be helpful into the new year? Do any of you guys have any idea what that something might be? I'll show you. It is a desktop calendar. So, of course, this is the one that I made last year, and I like to make these every year. It's the size of our A2 size cards that we normally make. So it can be mailed in one of our medium envelopes that we carry in our annual catalog. And I wanted to start making a couple calendars just to have them. I like to have one on my desk. Actually, I have two desks in here in my studio, and I like to have one at both. And usually I like to have one in the kitchen, and, you know, so on, so forth, because I'm always needing a reminder of what day it is, where I'm at. So anyway, with that being said, I thought, you know, I was going to make a couple of these anyway. Why don't I just do this on a live? Now, you guys may have made these before. They are super, super simple, but for those of you that maybe haven't made them previously, or you just want a little brush up on measurements, I'm your gal. So we're going to make a new calendar today. So with that being said, this was last year. Remember last year's beautiful paper with those tulips and all of that? I love that whole thing, and the windmill. That was so, so pretty. So I was digging through our new catalog, and let me see if I can grab this without spilling everything. I love this paper. Isn't this pretty? So this is called Country Floral. It's a 12 by 12 pack of paper, and it's going to be available starting January the 5th. Whoops, I guess it is just on one side. I thought maybe I had something else on the other, but no. And then there's also, of course, I'm not using it today, but me grab the other one here because I know I have it. There's another coordinating pack of paper, and it's gingham. I love gingham and plaid. Something about it, I don't know. It's just kind of a cool feel to it, right? And this coordinates with this. Pretty awesome. It's beautiful. I love it. And it's in the colors that I personally, it fits my personality. I'm more of a subtle gal, I guess. Either that or brights. Brights or subtles are like my thing. But anyway, I really wanted to dig into this new pack of paper a little bit more. And like I said, this is 12 by 12. And then the paper that coordinates with it, this gingham paper, is 6 by 6. So it's a 6 by 6 pack. But I love it. And it features balmy blue, mint macaron, petal pink, and sweet sorbet. Sweet sorbet is a fun red color. It's an interesting color. So anyway, with that, I thought, let's play with that. And then along with that, I want to show you the bundle of it. So this is the bundle that coordinates with that paper that I was just showing you. And this is a bundle that has a punch. I love it. I like punches. I miss having more punches, right? I mean, it's just a punchy world. But anyway, so you can purchase it as a bundle, and then you can purchase this separate if you like, but I don't know why anybody would do that, because this image right here works with, just so you can start, making your wish list right now. It works with this pattern in this particular paper. So you can punch out all of these 4 items, the 2 leaves and the 2 hearts, with the punch. Pretty awesome, right? I like that. I like when they do that. They're doing a lot of dies that match images in the DSP as well, which is right up my alley because I know I told you guys before, but I am a lazy stamper. And the least that I have to do to make something beautiful that everybody ooh and ahs over, the better, right? So anyway, this is the Country Bouquet bundle, and it will be available starting the 5th. And I'm going to use the sentiment, I love that we are friends. I love it. I love that sentiment. I think it's a lot of fun. I was actually looking for something bigger and bolder, but I don't know. That one just really caught my eye, and I got hung up on that one. And then also, I've used the Stylish Shapes dies, and I've already cut out this larger banner, dovetail banner. So we'll be using that today as well. And let's see here. Let me show you what I came up with. Now, if you guys are wondering about the calendars, I usually purchase a pack of 25. So I have them on hand because they're so easy to make, right? I can send them out to people, to my friends, and wish them a Happy New Year, especially for those that maybe I wasn't quick enough to get a Christmas card out to. Oopsie. Yeah, that's me. So anyway, the calendars I purchased at Vippies.com. That's V as in Victor, IPPIES. And I've been purchasing them from them for quite a few years now. And like I said, you can pick them in like packs of 10, 25, 50, 100, whatever. So I believe that with this pack, it's 25 calendars, and I paid $21.95 for them. 10 of them would be $9.50. I was just checking on this before I jumped on here. And then also, I am using the large size, and they measure approximately 2 1/4 by 3. Okay, just so you guys know where I got them if you decide you want to grab some up. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. This is what I came up with for my quick project for today. I wanted to make it kind of fun and lovely. Ha ha ha. Pun intended. All right, so we are going to use some of that yummy sweet sorbet cardstock. I cut it at 4 1/4 by 11 and scored it at 5 1/2. And we're going to take our lovely bone folder and give it a nice good crease. Pretty easy so far, right? And then the mechanism that's going to hold it together, I guess, to keep its shape in the middle here. This piece I cut at, you can either do 4 or 4 1/4 as far as the width that basically your card base is. But I chose to do 4 inches by 4 inches. I scored at 2, so that's basically in half. And then on either end, I scored 1/2 inch. So we're going to score it the opposite direction. And what we're going to do is make a W. Like that. Super simple, right? So that's the basics to what we're doing today, other than, of course, decorating it all pretty. So what I'm going to do first, before I add this, I'm actually going to add this last. But once again, it's 4 by 2, or excuse me, 4 by 4. I scored it 2 inches, and then 1/2 inch on either end to make a W. So we're going to set that aside. This is one of those beautiful pieces of paper. Here's the back side of it. I really like these bicycles. I want a bicycle with a basket like that. Okay, let's see. I'm going to grab my old snail because I forgot to fill my seal. And I found one of these. Antiquer. I know, right? Antique adhesive. The DSP is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. Oh, I know the other thing I'm going to need too is tear and tape. And I know I had it here. And that little guy ran right away. He ran away. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we're going to need some tear and tape. Love that stuff. You don't even need a pair of scissors to use it. Okay, so we decorated the front. And then, like I said, I cut out the larger of the 4 sizes of the banner. This is Balmy Blue, which is also featured in the paper. And I'm going to take Memento Black ink and that sentiment that I love so much. And also, being that we're using photopolymer stamps, I want to use my piercing mat to stamp onto. For some reason, oh, that was weird. I seen on my laptop, I froze. And I was like, oh my goodness, I'm talking to myself. I mean, I do that a lot. I'm really good at that, but I would rather you guys listen with me, right? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to stamp to the right side of the banner. Just like so. Isn't that a cool font? I love that. I wish my cursive writing was that pretty, but it's not. Okay, and then let's see here. I've taken a couple of hearts that I stamped from that set, and this is in Petal Pink and Sweet Sorbet. Here's my calendar. I like that they give the December calendar as well, so that if you do give it out just before the first of the year, you still have December's calendar. And on the back, they do a self-stick, which I really like too. And then I've cut 2 pieces of cardstock. And I should have written these down. I told myself, oh, you'll remember those. Ha ha. Oh boy. So this is 3 1/4 by 2 1/4. And then I cut the Balmy Blue 1/8 of an inch larger. So it would be 2 3/8 by 3 3/8. I'm not good at those. I always call them those little dashes after the other marks. I know, don't laugh at me. No, you can laugh at me, I don't care. Anyway, so So we're going to layer these two pieces of cardstock together because I just wanted to give it some extra color. Just like that. And then we're going to peel off the backing off the calendar. Thank you, Vippies, for doing that. And then we're going to go ahead and position that right in the middle-ish. That easy, right? And then we're going to stick that down there. So with that, I'm going to tug on a little bit with getting the month off each month. I'm going to go ahead and use tear and tape on this. I think on this one I actually used dimensionals, but I'm going to use tear and tape on this one. And one in the middle for good measure. So isn't that stuff easy peasy? Love it. And then my Picket tool. So is everybody set for Christmas? I think I am myself. I have wrapping to do, which is my least favorite thing. And you would think it would be like my favorite, right? Because it involves paper, but I don't wrap very well. And that's why they invented gift bags. I love gift bags, you guys. Okay, and then I think what I'll do for this, I'm going to put this on direct with some adhesive and place it up here. You know, I should have seen who else was here along with Kristen, so I can say hi to you guys. And then what I'm going to do is take these 3 hearts and I want to pop them up. So of course we have to use my favorite thing, which is dimensionals, and put one on the back of each of these cute little hearts. And then peel off those backs. Uh-oh. I was gonna say, did I just lose a heart? It was stuck on my nail. Go figure. Okay, whoops, this is on a little crooked. That's gonna drive me crazy. Let's see if we can, there we go. There we are. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pop that on there like so. There. Oh, isn't that cute? And then of course we need to bling it up a little bit. So I grabbed my rhinestones and put a few on there because we have to make it shine a little, right? All right, and then one more thing, and that, see, glue dots, my bow maker, and a little bit of linen thread just to jazz it up a little bit. All right. And I also forgot to grab my scissors, but I think that they're close by, so that's awesome. There we are. Whoops. All right, trim my tails and get my glue dot. Stick it on there like so. This little take your pick tool is the best little gizmo ever, I swear. Let's see, I think I'll put that, put that there. All right, and we're almost done. Need my tear and tape out one more time. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it on these 2 1-inch pieces on the outside. I'm looking out the window today and we've received a bit of snow. It's crazy. Santa, I guess, will be happy. So will his reindeer. But me, not so much. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we put on the ends of our W and then Once again, take this guy to help me out here with my faux nails. Whoops, stabbed myself in the process here. Holy moly. Okay. There we go. And then what I like to do then is open up my card, right? Position it so it's centered. I want to make sure you guys can see this. Centered-ish. Like so. So the one side's stuck down. Close it. Give it a good little rub. And there you have your card. Well, it's not only a card, but it is a calendar. And if you wanted to, as a gift, if you wanted to put a liner, as I call them, or a white, basic white piece on the back to write a little something, like Happy New Year or something like that, that would be cool too. Like I said, it'll fit inside our medium envelopes, which is even better yet. So pretty cool stuff. So that was my very, very quick one project for today. And I'm a little behind, so I didn't do my blog post yet, but I'm going to work on that as soon as I'm done here. So if you guys would like to see a closer picture of this, or again, get measurements, and I'll also feed the video there as well. And that's dawnscreativechalet.com. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. I'm debating if I'm going to pop on Christmas or not. We'll see what happens. I'll keep you posted, and I'll post if I'm not able to or have something else that happens. But I'm pretty much just sticking at home. So who knows? Maybe I'll figure out something crafty that we can do together while you're fixing your Christmas dinner or something. But anyway, thanks again, you guys. Have a great Sunday crafternoon, and we'll talk with you real soon. Bye-bye.